Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Tim P stream. Thanks for joining me tonight. Tonight should be fun. Taking our favorite old 737 out for a little ride. Trying to get a stream in tonight and a stream in tomorrow before I head out for the long weekend. Go on vacation for a little bit. Who we got in the house? Toronto's here. Toronto Rail. Good to see you, sir. Toronto Rail with the official first. Nightmare with the first in his own mind. Goldsy's here. Than's here. Good to see you, my friends. Thanatos dropping the wings. Tonight will be interesting. Normally I wait to stream until the kids go to bed. In fact, I'm usually the one putting them to bed, so I can't start. Tonight, they're staying up late because a friend is coming over and they're having a party. So we're going to test just how finely tuned the noise gate is, but you will definitely hear some squeaks and warbles in the background. But yeah, we're showing off the old Shamu One tonight. This is a paint by cessnarox, GSA teammate. Another fabulous job by him. He always freaking nails it. I get him some beer. I got the beer tonight, so we'll see. I'm gonna plug Cessna's stream because he streams the creation of these, like the work that he does to make them. If you have not seen that before, it's pretty cool to watch him work. Like it's something that I have done a fair amount of myself with nowhere near this level of quality. And so watching someone really good at work is fun. But I thought it would be fun tonight. We're simulating essentially Southwest charter operations. So we'll be Southwest 7511 since the 7,000 flight numbers are for charters. Neither of the flights we're doing are real world Southwest Airlines routes. So we're going to pretend that someone hired the boat. But since we're leaving from San Diego and SeaWorld's just over the hill from the airport, I figured we'd take out the old Shamu. Let's see. Any other business to attend to? Yeah, Cessna's a wizard with Photoshop, and it's just cool to watch him work. Oh, you got the Bonanza, Toronto. Excellent. Yep. I really like that plane. I've made many an FS economy dollar with the old F-33 Bonanza. So I hope you enjoy it. Hope the recommendation treats you well. We're also set to dawn weather, which looks pretty darn cool here at San Diego. I don't know how quickly we'll get off the ground here to be airborne, but I love X-Plane's dawn and dusk effects. Pretty sweet. Let's see. What have we done? We have loaded people and fuel. We have connected to the network. We have not filed. Go ahead and show you the brief here. Where is it? There we go. There's the map. So first leg, we're going San Diego up to Palm Springs. What we're going to file is the Border 7 departure to Julian, then direct to Thermal. So that'll basically take us south for a little bit, and then up to the northeast, and then up to Palm Springs. We'll most likely get a vector. The weather right now in Palm Springs and Tucson is completely clear, so it should be a nice, hopefully drama-free set of flight. Fuel's loaded. What else? Look at here. I don't think anything else. Let's go ahead and get this filed. Southwest 7511 is our call sign. We're a Boeing 733 slant Lima, true speed 447, San Diego to Palm Springs at 19,000 feet. Alternate is back to LAX. Border 7, Juliet Thermal. Or sorry, Julian, not Juliet. That. And let's go ahead and get things rolling here. Did I connect the ground power? I thought I did. Ooh. Oh, helps me turn the battery on. Cool. Bada bing, there's the sound we were looking for. All right, electric hydraulic pumps on, fuel pumps on, galley on, fasten belts on. Go ahead and sit on ground power for a little bit. IRS is 2. Nav. Yep, it is a complex compared to the 172. It's definitely a little squirrelier, but I think it's a lot of fun to fly. I hope that you enjoy it. I want to do a video review of it one of these days because I've definitely spent enough time in it to be able to rattle off my thoughts without too much trouble. All right, I'm just going to leave it there. As usual, we will not program the route until we get our clearance. Watching my levels here because they're like cooking in the kitchen. I can hear them banging stuff around. It's a cooking party, you see. I was not invited. So here I am. I didn't need my toast skills, I guess.
Taxi to parking via Alpha and 8401 Tango, thank you.
Starline 3 Julie Mike, contact SoCal departure.
Geneva's working.
Parker 3 Julie Mike.
The LA local. That was a good sign. Alrighty. San Diego delivery, good evening, Southwest 7511. Looking for clearance to Palm Springs. Just at Lindbergh. But it didn't. Let's see if the mic works this time without any back and forth. Mr. Sellout's in the house. Thank you for the wings,
Someone
sir.
was calling for, I believe, the I-4 to Palm Springs, so you can call sign.
That's Southwest 7511. Old Z, you working tonight? Will we talk to you soon?
Southwest 7511, Lindbergh clearance clear to Palm Springs Airport. Border 7 departure. Julian transition. As filed. Climb via Citic said maintain 8,000. Expect flight level 19010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency wind 19.6. Squawk 4176.
Okay, Southwest 7511, cleared to Palm Springs, border 7 departure, Julian transition. We will climb and maintain 8,000, departure frequency 119.6, squawk 4176 for Southwest 7511.
Southwest 7511, the squawk is 5564. I might have misspoke. 5564 on the squawk.
Okay, I got 5564 for Southwest 7511.
Southwest 7511, redirect, thank you.
Alrighty.
Yuma clearance, good evening.
Nice,
Challenger
Goldie's
605
working
Romeo,
radar.
I'd like to pick up my IFR to Ontario, please.
Leave that on in the background.
For 7 Tango Whiskey, wait 21, clear for the option.
Let's go ahead and get our route going. We'll be out of San Diego on 27 as usual. On the border 7 to Julian.
Santa Monica Towers, morning,
From Julian to Thermal. And
For 7
then
Tango Whiskey, runway 21, clear for the option.
we will plan. There's no arrival. There's no star to Palm Springs from the south or southwest.
November 5, 7
So
Tango
we did
Whiskey,
not. That's why we
Santa
didn't
Monica
follow
Tower,
at
ready,
file
wait.
1.
I copy that. Clear for the option 7 Tango Whiskey.
Let's go see what runway we should expect at Palm
118 Echo
Springs.
Tango, Santa Monica Tower. Traffic is turning a crosswind, left crosswind. He's remaining in the pattern.
13
Runway
left and
21,
13
clear for
right
takeoff,
at
left
Palm
flight traffic
Springs.
approved, report midfield each time. Wind
One of those is
230
tiny. Yeah, rare arrival in the 13s. Indeed.
Indeed.
Well, we'll plan that for now and see if that changes when we get there. It's got a discontinuity because it doesn't know what we're doing after that, but that's fine. I'm not worried about that for the moment. Yeah, those IRSs are doing. Six minutes, excellent. Yeah, Goldie's been. Goldie was here. He was here earlier. All right, climb will be up to 8,000. We know
Challenger
that.
605,
Flight
runway
director,
tax
come on.
Yuma clearance on request, standby.
And we will be on the border 7 departure. Well, that's all it takes to get a laugh out of you, Goldie, huh? Well, you must think Nightmare's hilarious. Not like us. Here's a look at the departure. Fairly basic. Off of 27, we'll climb on heading 278 until Poggy. I say it is Poggy.
Challenger
Maybe it's Poggy.
605,
I don't know.
Romeo Foxtrot, Yuma clearance. Clear to Ontario International
Nightmare is
Airport.
my favorite guy to troll because he trolls me, so it's all
I
good.
got you.
Hey Fred, good to see you. Glad we got you up
Departure.
from your nap. Yeah, we're a little early tonight.
To
Things
flight.
things came together a little quicker than
As
usual
filed.
with me not having to do the kids' bed and all that.
Maintain 5,000.
Climate heading
Expect flight level
278.
240 Windsor
So
minutes
I'll go ahead
after
and throw
departure.
that in the
Squawk
MCP
3021.
here.
Challenger 605, Romeo Foxtrot's cleared to Ontario.
278 Del Poggy, 19 DME, then left turn on heading 123 to
Departure,
intercept
flight
Poggy
filed, maintain
Vortac
5,000,
R260. So let's go ahead and throw
Squawk 3021.
Poggy in the nav just in case we need it.
Challenger 5 Romeo Foxtrot, read back correct.
9.8. We'll check our map view when we get it up. For now, yeah, should be able to fly most of this without having to slam it on the FMS quite off right off the bat. And then the course we're gonna need for Boogie is 260. We'll throw that on there. Okay. How we doing up here? 4 minutes, excellent.
Santa Monica Towers. That's
Go do our
1 minute,
performance
left downwind
numbers.
for 21.
The gross weight. We will let the plane figure out the gross weight and just give it the zero fuel, which is 88.2. We're rolling about 50 passengers at the moment. Bucky Official, good to see you, buddy. Welcome to the GSA, my friend.
Runway 21.
Bucky is a new
Runway.
new member of our Global Sim Alliance team.
Or 7 Tango Whiskey, Roger.
Toss him a follow if you like airplanes.
If
you don't like airplanes, why are you here?
Turned inside of you. He's
Laps 5 for departure.
He's
V1 will be
exited
119,
downwind
VR will
now,
be
bounce
121,
turn base.
V2
You'll
will be
number 2 behind him.
132.
You have
I'm
anxiety,
excellent.
it's a caravan.
Bucky, thank you for the follow, my
Copy that.
friend.
Number 2 behind the caravan, 7 Tango Whiskey.
I
We do
am,
have them in sight.
Had a good day,
I
worked
do
from
not
home.
presently.
Not
7
that
Tango
always makes
Whiskey.
for a good day. Don't have to drive to work.
Caravan 8 Echo Tango Runway 2.
And yeah, I'm excited to go out to Tucson, which is a newly towered field on PilotEdge.
Yeah, I think I did too. Sorry about that. We're clear for the option 2-1. 1 minute, Echo Tango.
Tucson, Flagstaff, and Prescott were all added to the towered field list yesterday morning. So I'm real stoked to go out and check that out. I've never flown into Tucson in the real world or in the sim before, so that's a new one on me. I was hoping Symbol would be here. I know he's a big fan of that area, lives there in real life. Get a precision light on, anti-collision can come on. Go ahead and roll up the APU since we're just about ready to push back here. JB Aviator, thank you for the follow. Well, good evening and welcome to the old stream. I agree, sellouts. We got a good crew in this chat.
Santa Monica Tower,
Makes it
November
fun for me.
57 Tango Whiskey, turning base.
976 is the altimeter, and I think other than that, yes, Bucky, this is X-Plane 11 and the IXCG 733.
Correction, the caravan short final.
We'll be ready to push here in a moment.
7 Tango Whiskey.
We will actually need to
Runway 21.
talk to ground because there's really no way for us to push without getting onto the
5
taxiway. Oh, there's a radio check. Let's grab a drink. Cheers. Got our Clips chromosphere again. Yeah, we're taking Shamu One out for a ride. All right. Yeah, so as I was saying, we will need to do something a little unusual and request a pushback since there's really no way for us to push the aircraft not onto the taxiway. I mean, I guess we could sort of turn it around, but I'd rather just push it straight back. So once we are ready to push, which should be momentarily, we will talk to ground and obtain that permission. And ground control is on 123.9er. Give you instructions relative to Shamu. What does that mean? What does relative to Shamu mean? I'm intrigued. Confused, but intrigued. Yeah, I know, Goldsy. It's the Least favorite. Oh, follow Shamu One tech. I gotcha. Yeah. Instructions for other planes. APU started, so we'll go ahead and switch the power. We will pull the ground power off. Well, that's the name. Boadox22. Thank you for the follow. Right past Shamu. That's outstanding. I love that. That's great. All right, we
Center one
are
tower, Cessna 1, land Echo Tango's left downwind for 2-1.
fully aligned and ready to push. Get the window heat to come on. Pitot heat can come on. Galley's on. Yaw dampers on.
Caravan 8 Echo Tango.
APU bleed can come on.
Skyhawk is base about to turn final. Our way to correction. Extend your downwind.
Belts are down.
We'll call
We'll go ahead and unset the parking brake, which will pull back the jetway thanks to our auto gate, and we will ask ground. Ground Southwest 7511, we'd like to push off Terminal 1 onto Bravo.
Southwest 511, limit ground. Push on to Bravo. Tail west. Approved.
Tail west onto Bravo for 7511, thank you. Let's do it. While we are pushing, we can go ahead and switch our ignition, strobe on, and go to ground. Let's see if the let's see if we trigger anyone with that. Set our takeoff flaps, flaps 5. We need to get our trim too. Trim of 3.4.
Tango base turn your discretion, and that Skyhawk.
There we go.
Is a very short final.
Oh, Bucky, thank you, my friend. That is the first bits in the stream history. Nicely done, sir.
Or 8 Echo Tango. I can't really tell if it's his rate or just the speed difference, but
I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much.
Than you are.
Welcome again to the GSA. Hope you enjoy being on the team. It's certainly been good for my stream to have that experience. So, all right, that should be fine. We'll go ahead and call it there. Unfortunately, I can't do the tail west like they wanted because the IXEG pushback does not support directions at the moment. Oddly enough, but close enough. Go ahead and start number 2. A whale of a pushback. Yes, hilarious. Good one. We're all rolling on the floor. I certainly am. I'm actually going to throw the map over to VOR mode, since we'll need that for our departure. Cool for engine 2. Auto brakes can go to RTO. Yes, thanks, Dad. Fellas is not a dad, but he jokes like one sometimes, which is why we love him. All right, we'll go to flight mode on the pressurization. Generator 1 is ready to shoulder some of the electrical burden. Leads are all on. Recirc fan can go to auto. Have a good start on both engines. Love it. Generator 2 on. APU gens can go off. That's the noise I was mentioning. You can hear that. I certainly can. All right, taxi light on. Get our packs on, get the air conditioning rolling. Everything else looks copacetic. Yep. Clean overhead. We're on dual bleed, but that's fine. Oh, AP bleed can come off, I suppose. Not that it matters since it stopped. Symbol is in the house. Hello, Symbol. Good to see you. We're heading out not too far from you. Over to Tucson tonight. Prescott will be soon, fear not. Good to see you, Symbol. Thanks for the gold wings, and thanks for the support. Yeah. This year's getting screams of welcome. Howls of welcome from my children. Why is the dog watch shorter than the others? Because it has been curtailed. Yeah, the noises usually it's pretty quiet in the background. We'll see how it goes. I can hear them perfectly, but I do have a noise gate on the mic, so yeah, I know you can't hear every squeak. It was not the plane, and it was definitely not me. I have a high voice, not that high. Limburg Ground, good evening, Southwest 7511 with the weather, ready to taxi. Hey, Jack. Good to see you, buddy. Haven't seen you in a long
Tango,
time.
you on the cross one?
Just turn in left base for 2-1 for 1.
Yeah, it's an Airbus.
Left base or cross
An
one?
Airbus
I'm sorry, left down.
325.
We just turned it.
You're 8 Echo Tango. Thank you. Runway 21, clear for the option.
Clear option 2-1, 1
Skyhawk 7 Echo Whiskey, runway
Hey, Jack, I actually have a
21,
question
you'll be
for you.
number 2 behind the caravan. He's ahead
Mr.
of you on the
Spacebar is
downwind,
broke.
runway
That's
21,
fine.
clear for the option.
I have your 727 V1.
Number 2
from the
for
.org.
runway 27 Tango Whiskey.
And I understand to
A
get
full stop.
X-Plane 11, I have
Tower,
to
that's the second
throw
time
down
that,
a couple
guy
bucks
has
for the
cut
V2.
inside of me. Is there
Will
any,
are you doing a further update?
thing that
And then
I'm
will
doing
that also
wrong?
be paid to get V3? Should I pay for
That's
V2
7
now, or
Echo
should I hold out?
Whiskey.
Do you
How far out are
have an opinion
are
on
you
that?
flying before you actually turn your crosswind?
No worries, Bucky. We'll
I
see you
start
later.
my
Thanks for stopping by.
crosswing at approximately 800 feet above grade level.
Grade level.
Or 7 Tango Whiskey,
Like
what's your
5th grade?
airspeed?
We're gonna wait for Geneva to
My
sort out
recorded
this
airspeed is about 110.
this stuff. Okay,
but
Jack, that's
it's
kind of what I was
probably
thinking.
100.
I just wanted to make sure that I could go from the V1
Caravan 8 Echo
to
Tango, what's
V3
your,
without having to. If I have to pay for V2
airspeed
anyway, might as
on
well do
the
it now.
plane?
Doing about probably 145
That was my
knots.
only thought. But I was sort of leaning towards
I think what's happening is I'm
radio
cutting
test.
really close on my,
Oh, radio test?
I'm kind of a little close to the airport on my pattern work.
It sounds like on our 7 Tango Whiskey, it sounds like you're flying pretty wide on the downwind because you look like you're about a mile and a half out. And if you're waiting till 800 feet, like 1,000
Spreadsheets in
feet out,
space.
you're probably not turning before
mice
like
and
a mile.
spreadsheets in space. You
Whereas
better
the
believe it.
caravan's almost doing half of that, so that's probably why he's cut inside of you. He's passing off your
You know
left.
what we can
left
do
wing
actually
there
is
on
turn
the
left.
Dam in sight now.
Let's go ahead and make that turn. Save ourselves 2 seconds here while she sorts
Do not
out
have traffic,
the
7
mystery
Tango
of the
Whiskey.
caravan and the
7
other
Tango Whiskey, Roger. Turn your base now. Runway 21,
plane that
clear
can't
for the
seem to
option
keep
number
out of each other's way.
Turning base, 7 Tango Whiskey, runway 21 for a full stop.
2. Roger.
Limerick Ground Southwest 7511 with the weather, ready to taxi.
Southwest 7511, Lumber Ground, runway 27, taxi via Bravo.
Bravo to 27, 7511.
Skyhawk 57.
Yeah, radio test.
Juliet
Those are still a
Foxtrot.
drink.
Skyhawk 572 Juliet Alpha radio test.
Number 571, Juliet Alpha, Foxground 555.
Hey Jack, if I send you a new
Skyhawk
keyboard,
572 Juliet Alpha.
can I have the V2 for free?
Sorry, what was the call sign?
Just asking.
Skyhawk 572 Juliet Alpha.
'Cause I will, I totally will.
572, Juliet
I will prime you a
Foxtrot, go ahead.
keyboard. Stat.
Roger, thanks. Fox Ground confirming radio check. Skyhawk 572 Juliet Alpha. We have
Jack's a good guy. We gotta support the devs in this community. We don't have
northeast.
We don't have enough to have developers not have good keyboards.
Skyhawk 572, Juliet Alpha, Foxground, runway 24, taxi Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha Skyhawk.
No, Stratman, it doesn't work that way.
Juliet
You
Alpha.
can't say it in chat and get me to take a drink. Yeah, we are gonna get drunk tonight. I don't know what percentage this is. 5%. That's not too
Caravan
bad.
8 Echo Tango, that Skyhawk is turning about a
Drew, the Cessna pilot. Thank you for the
mile
follow. Hope you're
final
enjoying the stream
now,
tonight.
runway
We are
21, clear for the option.
on the roll
For the
here.
option, we have the traffic data coming up.
I missed 2 radio checks. Oh man, jeez, I'm behind. That's. I'm sure we'll catch up. Okay, don't annoy Jack too much. Yeah, he's a good friend to all of us. Really, everyone in the hobby.
7 Kilo Alpha, ready
But,
to copy departures. Join.
He's a good GSA supporter and member, I think. So. Oh, hey, Rooster. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, Nightmare, why don't you just go straight to the room key? I think that's what you really... Yeah, I don't know why you didn't lead with that. I think we're all getting the message here, buddy. That's what happens when you conduct your business in public, my friend. Would have thought you would have learned that over the last couple of days.
Practice ground, Cessna 59 or 8
Oh boy, we haven't even started yet, and we're already going places we shouldn't be.
Say again the call sign.
Cessna 59 or 89 uniform.
Good stuff. Oh yeah, bro, we're hauling.
Says the 59er 89er uniform. Bracket ground. Runway
Wow.
26 left.
This chat's getting out of control.
Taxi 26 left via Sierra Alpha 89 uniform.
On the brakes.
Yeah,
7
Fox
Tango
ground.
Whiskey.
Moral of the story: clear your
Looks like
clipboard.
you're
Yeah,
moving
and keep
to
your
General parking for Remain this frequency. Have a great day. Sorry about that.
be careful with those pastes. They're nightmare. I hear.
Santa Monica Tower and 57 Tango Whiskey.
Had some
clear
issues.
the runway.
Or 57 Tango Whiskey.
No, I wasn't even
taxi
listening.
parking via Alpha. Remain this frequency.
It didn't start with Southwest 7511, so I ignored it.
Copy that. Parking via Alpha.
Yeah, he has no idea what I'm talking about.
Tango Whiskey.
Sure. He's a saint. All right.
Taxi, I believe, with,
Let's clear our brain.
Yeah, this is
T210T, good to see you, buddy.
Juliet Alpha at,
Let's
general parking,
let's fly a plane. What do you
Fox
say?
ground for VFR
Flaps
departure
5,
to the
brakes
north of
RTO. We will go ahead and dial that up for now. That's good. We're gonna be heading select out of here.
Juliet Alpha. Fox ground, runway 24.
See you, buddy.
Taxi via Alpha.
Get some chicken dinner, Jack.
24 via
Get her
Alpha,
done.
571 Juliet
It'll be hard without that spacebar. You can't jump.
Yuma clearance, Challenger 605, Romeo Foxtrot. I had my sim crash, just want to get my clearance again to Ontario, please.
Runway 27 will be a climb on heading 278 until Pogie 19 DME, which will be this little number right here, 12.3. We'll watch that. Then a left turn on heading 123 to intercept the
Thanks, Challenger 5, Romeo Foxtrot.
radial
Alpha, route back correct. And
to browse
expect runway 2
intersection. Easy, easy.
I'll expect to
That's
unleft.
quick.
Call ground
Je
now,
t'aime.
thanks.
That's my
Challenger
French.
5, Romeo Foxtrot.
Thanks for the follow. All right, folks.
Santa Monica Tower, System 118, continuous clear the active at Bravo 3.
We're still got a little dawn here. Nice view of the San Diego downtown. Right about, well, let's go see it because this is a cool
Yuma
story.
ground, Challenger 605, Romeo
You can't
Foxtrot
see it,
from
but
the
right about
front, passenger ramp taxi with
here. No, over here. This is a bar that Keith and I had a lot of drinks at, and we played a drinking game with the planes coming over the top because they come over like super low, as you can see, and we would just play airline guessing drinking game. It was very fun.
Runway 2 on left via
The
Alpha
one and
2
only time
cross,
Keith and I have hung out in
center
person.
line 2 on right at Alpha 2, Challenger 605, Romeo Foxtrot.
Limerick Tower, Southwest 7511 is ready to go. 27. Yeah, on a foot tour, San Diego, nice. It's a great city. It's a great airport. Super fun place to visit.
Southwest 7511 Limerick Tower, wind 31018, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 27, Southwest 7511. Why don't I have the newest version? Well, because I didn't know there was a new version, probably. What am I missing? Clearly, you can tell I'm missing something. What is it?
Join clearance. Seneca 7 off, ready to copy departure Joe Wayne.
I'm really bad at checking scenery for updates. I'm bad at checking planes for updates too, but I keep up with the planes. Generally, scenery is just not happening. I'm not a controller. I am a programmer who works on the back end in my spare time. Oh, look at those shadows of the cockpit. So good. New version is significantly different. Oh, okay. Well, check it out. Oh, you don't need to link it. I can find it. You can link it, I guess, for everyone else. That's fine.
2000, expect 3000, was there
Doesn't bother me.
Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 5377.
Engage. Exactly.
Can you read the instructions again for 7 off?
Say again the call sign?
November 7 Alpha, I didn't copy the airfare clearance.
There's 72 kilo. And do you need the whole thing, or did you get part of it, maybe?
Yeah, but I got the heading and the seal pitch indirect.
Go flaps 1.
2003 in
Why is our trim moving?
0 minutes, and I just
Our autopilot is off.
So
it's a 2 kilo Alpha, departure frequency 128.1.
I mean, I'll turn it on now.
Squawk 377, and to confirm the altitude, it's maintain 2,000.
That was weird.
Expect 3,000 was our minutes after departure.
So it's keep heading.
All right, flaps are in. We'll do a climb at 245.
Climb to 2,000, expect 3, 1,
Yeah, the scenery is freeware.
Departure frequency 128.1,
Yep.
Fox 5377 for November 7 Chico Alpha.
T-Looking one.
2 Kilo Alpha, read back
Thank you
direct.
for the follow.
Southwest 7511, contact Silka departure. Have a great flight.
Roger departure, thanks for the help. Talk to you soon. Southwest 75 alone. All right, we got to watch this to make sure it doesn't get to 19. When it does, we got to turn left. Heading 123. So I got departure. Good evening, Southwest 7511 through 3,500 for 8,000.
Southwest 7511 SoCal departure. Good evening, radar contact. Climb and maintain 13,000.
13,000 for 7511. Good evening, Goldie.
Evening.
Now, Mr. X's sceneries are incredible. You need all of his sceneries. And I'm not the slightest bit joking here. All right, we're at 19. Let's go make that left turn. 2, 1, 2, 3. Continue to climb up to 13,000. No sweat. Taxi light can come off. Quick view of where we've been. His Albuquerque is not for sale yet, as far as I'm aware. If it is, I have not heard that. But yes, definitely get his Salt Lake. It's totally worth the money. His Portland scenery is ridiculously good. Let's up our bank right here. No, I don't think the Albuquerque's out. I could be wrong. John was showing off a, or not John, AJ, A-John-Z was showing off a beta. I'm not on that gravy train. No betas for me. Yeah, sellouts. I played with it a little bit. I have not yet done too much with the Rotate MD8. I just got it a couple days ago, as we were discussing in the Subscribers Club channel on Discord. Cheers to all the subscribers. Pretty impressive looking plane, but I have not messed with it. Oh no, we did not have our NIS on him. We were in a cloud. Gosh darn it. SOPs. What are you gonna do? Go ahead and climb at 280.
Southwest 75, left clear direct to the Julian VOR. Contact LA Center 128.6.
128.6 and direct Julian for Southwest 7511. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and move Julian up our list here. Exactly that. We'll go to map mode.
328 Alpha Papa Connect SoCal approach 134.2.
And go LNAV. Is that 128.6? That's what I have. Go ahead and get that there. My 8th, I was getting written down wrong.
17 Sierra Alpha radar service terminated. Connect Baker.
Got a number for me to call.
1.1.
Yeah, wouldn't be the first time. Los Angeles Center, good evening, Southwest 7511 at 13,000.
Southwest 7511 LA Center, good evening. Climb and maintain. Flight level 190.
Flight level 190, Southwest 7511. Do a level change up there. Make sure we're direct Julian. Looks like we're coming around just fine.
Or 328 Alpha Papa SoCal. Good
After that'll be thermal. This will be a pretty short flight.
Just let me know if you'd like something else.
Hey, Jonesy, buddy. Good to see you. Thanks for the follow. We were just talking about Hey, Jonesy.
328 Alpha Papa, Roger, flighting 270 vectors.
No worries, my friend. No worries.
383 Juliet Mike Connect SoCal approach 127.4.
We were just talking about the Mr. X Albuquerque that you were showing off the other day, and how delicious it looked.
33 Juliet Mike, SoCal approach.
And I was whining about not being on the beta
When you have the weather and it
Grava
approaches,
train.
if you have them.
Yeah, it looked great. It looked really good. I had a freeware Albuquerque.
Juliet Mike, Roger, you can
We
expect
just flew out of there a
now
couple
to
days
send an
ago, a
18
couple streams ago.
4000.
And the freeware I had actually looked pretty good too, but there ain't nothing like a Mr. X airport
Juliet
scenery.
Mike, sir, that was the VOR DME Bravo you said?
Nope, nope, nope.
Juliet Mike.
Yeah, I know. John's been on his tester list for a while because he had the Salt Lake, and that made sense because John lives in Salt Lake, and John's a good guy. It's fine. I just like free stuff, and I like stuff that no one else has. What can I say? Where's their climb in one so low?
Straight unit departure, radar contact, ground
Roger.
maintain, flight level 240.
Oh, 2-1. Good. All right. Everything's fine. Yeah, there you go, Drew. That's AJ's subscriber emote, and a good one it is. Surprised we're not rolling a higher climb in one. What if I throw it in a VNav? Yeah, there we go. Interesting. I don't know why it was not running us at 91% N1 earlier. It was only running at 75. Strange. Anyhow, that's a climb rate that I'm more expecting. I noticed we were climbing at like 1,000 feet per minute. Not exactly inspirational. All right. Close the charts. Palm Springs. Palm Springs weather currently winds 100 at 7. Clear skies. Temperature 43 degrees Celsius. That's a lot of degrees. There's a couple emotes I haven't seen before. Good to see you, Wither Brian. Thanks for joining us tonight. Oh, Chewy's emotes. Okay, yeah. I don't watch Chewy a ton. He's on. I think he's mostly on afternoons, and I don't watch a ton of afternoon Twitch. Afternoons, U.S. time, I should say. All right, standard barrow. Cabin altitude looks just fine.
We're 383 Juliet Mike, cross the Santa Catalina VOR at or above 3,400. Cleared VOR.
Crazy Zoners 316. Hello, good evening. For those of you who are new, my name's Tim. I am up here in Portland, Oregon. I work on the PilotEdge network as a
Mike, just confirm it's
a CTO. I run the back-end systems, the website, the billing systems, and a bunch of the back-end services that power the network. I am a former VATSIM board member, vice president, simmer for 15 some years on VATSIM. And yeah, I've been kicking off the streaming career here. The last couple of weeks, we've been going gangbusters with the great numbers and great chats. Got the affiliate locked in a couple weeks ago, already up to double-digit subscribers, which honestly completely shocked me. So I appreciate everyone's support. Been pretty cool. Yes, I did take your money. My software took your money and continues to take it every month until your credit card gets stolen by someone else, and then you have to change it. And I read about 2 or 3 of those emails every day. But no, it's been a lot of fun working on PE. I got involved in the beta days back when PilotEdge was only open a couple nights a week and we were X-Plane only. I worked on the original VATaware site. If you've been in VATSIM for a long time, you might remember the old VATaware site that looks very suspiciously similar to the PE Aware site. Yeah, so that was my
605 Romeo Fox.
that was my line into PilotEdge, and I had known Keith for a while since we were both Fat USA staff. He was in the Los Angeles artsy, and I was in the Seattle artsy. We were artsy staff, and we coordinate events and so on.
328 Alpha Pop.
And then we were both on the VATSIM board of governors together. I was the vice president of web services. I was VATSIM 5, 8, 6. I don't even remember. It was a long time ago. And Keith was the vice president of pilot training and had the very first I and V ratings.
605 Romeo Fox.
And I got to know Keith from our board business, and when he said, hey, I'm doing this thing, sort of like VATSIM, but also completely different in a number of very important ways, I was like, yeah, I heard that before. And then I realized who I was talking to, and I thought, wait a minute. Of all the people I've talked to who have come to me with this idea, and it was a non-trivial number of people who had pitched me on that, he was like the one who I was like, this could actually work. We might be able to make this work. So that was 2011, and yeah, it's been a fun ride. Using Sims for years, never flown, just messed about. Found FS Economy, so I got something to fly for. Yeah, for sure. I've been an FS Economy user for a long time. I think my first flight on there was back in 2008. Big fan. Definitely goes in spurts for me. I fly a bunch of flights. I get a little burned out. I step away. I come back. And it's definitely a thing that you can get tired of, but that's okay. I should give Nightmare all my V-Bucks. I don't think you would spend them wisely. I was here, Ranger Marines here. Hello. Always good to see the regulars out.
Southwest 7511 cross the thermal VOR at maintain 111000 Palm Springs altimeter 2969er.
2969er and thermal at and maintain 11,000 for Southwest 7511. My voice is not awesome tonight. It's not awesome ever, but it's especially not awesome now. All right, we got about 34 miles to thermal.
Number 328 Alpha Papa Connect Burbank Tower.
What advice would I give someone wanting to transition into ATC stuff? Yeah, we're going to Palm Springs tonight. Get on to
Romeo Fox, shot direct to the Palm Springs viewer.
Get onto a VATSIM artsy that you are interested in, or maybe you know some people. Maybe it's your home airspace. That's super common. I don't actually know a ton about VATSIM anymore. It hasn't changed a ton, but it's been 6 years since I had anything to do with the network. They used to do centralized training for the S1 level. I don't know if they still do that. Maybe someone in chat knows. But getting to S1 is not too hard. The material you have to learn, there's a lot of material, but once you sort of get it under your brain, it will start reinforcing itself very quickly. We do have lots of viewers tonight. I'm enjoying it. It was good to see the numbers. I don't stream just to watch the numbers go up and down, but viewers are a signal that I'm doing something right, and I do appreciate that for sure. I'll go ahead and throw Palm Spring here just in case we don't get a vector. I'm sure we will. Goldie would never forget about us. Especially not when he's watching the stream. Strange that they're so high. Well, you know. We just fly. We fly planes, we tell jokes, we drink beers. And if people want to watch that, that's fine. I've done streams where there's been no people watching. That number has stayed at 0. Not lately. It's been a long time. But then I just sit here and talk to myself. That's not as fun. The chat is good. If you're watching this and not in chat, you should get in chat, because being in chat is like the fun. Crazy Stoner, I am not I do not partake, my friend. Despite living in Oregon, despite playing disc golf, both of which are dead ringers for being a pothead, it's not for me. But I will defend the right of others to partake in a free and open society. All right, altimeter 2969. Let's check the weather one more time. Palm Springs is winds. Yep, wind still 100 at 7. So hopefully we can get a little runway 13 action. That'd be cool. Something different.
Southwest 7511, connect SoCal approach 126.7.
SoCal 126.7 for Southwest 7511. All right. Oh, no, we don't want 1800 DPI on the mouth. This isn't a DPI kind of an activity. There we go. SoCal approach, good evening, Southwest 7511. How's the weather through 15,000 for 11,000?
Southwest 7511, SoCal, good evening, Palm Springs, altimeter 206.
Said I had the weather.
The visual approach, runway 13 right.
Visual for 13 right for Southwest 7511. Man, they don't even have an ILS at Palm Springs.
Maintain 16,000.
That's
interior altimeter 207.
Outstanding. You know your airport has nice weather all the time when they don't even bother putting an ILS there. Nope, 13 right is the long one. Normally you land the 3-1s. But,
Southwest 7511 depart. The thermal VOR heading 310 vector for the airport.
Okay, thermal 310 heading for the airport, Southwest 7511. Sellouts, is that you that's getting the instructions for Palm Springs VOR? There's also some military aircraft that are usually bumming around over here. Keep an eye out for those. All right, 11,000, no sweat. Get our heading to 310, so we're ready to make that turn at thermal. Goldie's doing an excellent job of being ahead of his airplanes and giving instructions like depart thermal at a heading rather than waiting for us to get there and then giving us a heading. Makes my job easier, makes his job easier. Back in my VATSIM instructor days, I used to always try and get my students to do that with various amounts of success. I did meet some cool people though through VATSIM. Not Keith not being one of them, but some actual cool people. I just fired up at the gate to judge our padding work. Yeah, we had a fun pattern at Las Vegas. We made a turn to final that was more of a I don't know. What's the downwind equivalent of an overhead brake? A downwind brake? Something like that. That's pretty fun. All right, let's start slowing down. Take it down to 210. I bet Goldie will have a descent here for a sec. There's thermal, so we'll go ahead and turn to 310. I haven't put that one up on YouTube yet. I actually got to do that still. Emmy Grinnell, thank you for the follow. But yeah, we did a 180 degree turn at like 40 degrees.
7511 is going to maintain 7,000.
7,000, 7511. There we go. 180 degree turn at like 1,000 feet AGL at 200 knots while slowing down, while throwing flaps out, while throwing gear out. It was pretty fun. All right, let's start looking for this alleged airport here. Oh, there it is. Sounds like a white Morgan Freeman. Is that good? I can't tell if that's an insult or a compliment. I also don't know who you're listening to. I don't see you. I'm not picking up what you're putting down. Oh, we lost our viz. I was just gonna say field in sight. Now it's sketched out on us. I mean, it's there. I can sort of see it. But falling asleep to story time. Yeah, I have been told. Hey, Kat, thanks for the host. I have been told that it's a soothing effect. Mostly it's because I don't want to shout into the mic, because I'm in my home office, which has like glass doors to the rest of the house. So I can't be in here. I can't be in here all high energy and razzy. It's not really my personality to begin with. And my wife would be like, could you freaking not? Because I'd just be yelling through the whole house. So it's story time. Yeah, it is a little hot. I noticed that. Let's go ahead and get our approach speed dialed in, speaking of which.
Southwest 7511, descend and maintain 5,000.
5,000, 7511. We'll do 30 degrees of flaps, 125. Yeah, what is 43 degrees in Celsius? 43 Celsius in Fahrenheit. 109. Whew. Whew. No bueno. We'll go auto brake to 3. Bring our landing lights on. I didn't ever turn the seatbelt sign off on this flight because it's like 45 minutes long. Our speed is creeping up a little bit, so let's go ahead and throw out the brake. It's a dry heat. I hate that phrase, Goldsy.
Southwest 7511, flighting 290.
290, 7511. Hey, Torb. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, it was hot here today, too. It was like 90-ish and humid. MiG 4342, thank you for the follow. Go pull up on the brake. Approach Southwest 7511, field is in sight.
Southwest 7511, thanks. Center left down, 113 right, cleared visual approach.
Left downwind for 13 right, clear visual approach for Southwest 7511. Let's go ahead and keep that descent on going there. Yeah, Palm Springs is not anywhere near that humid, which is nice. You can see all those little aerials out there. All the wind turbines. Yeah.
605 Romeo Foxtrot.
Sellouts, I agree.
Ontario altimeter 297.
I'm sure it's beautiful out there. Hey, Stoner, thanks for the follow, my friend. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We'll go flaps 1 since we're right under the threshold and we need a little help slowing down. Surprise. Set speed to 170. Red Raider, welcome to the GSA. You're also a new member. Newish. Appreciate the follow. Somebody remind me to set the speed brake back in before we land, please. Please and thank you. Houston will be humid. Oh, you going down there to help out, Raider? I know Peter from PilotEdge is on his way down there for a little relief effort. Flipboard header, Orion McCracken is a little bit of custom code. That was good to be a programmer. Go flaps 5. Down to 24 here. Start turning it in. Will not be an airline approved approach. But when are they ever, my friends? I ask you. All right, VREF will be 125. We'll go flaps to 15. And gear down. Flaps 25. Yeah, very light today. Autopilot off. We're simulating a Southwest charter flight, which is why.
Southwest 7511, connect Palm Springs Tower, 119.7.
119.7 for Southwest 7511, so long. Palm Springs Tower, good evening. Southwest 7511's on a left base for runway 13 right.
Southwest 7511 Palm Springs Tower, wind 090 at 7, runway 13 right, clear to land.
13 right, clear to land for Southwest 7511. Let's see if I regret turning base this early. Feeling I might. Oh, not too bad. Landing lights are on, indeed. Go auto throttle off. Told you guys to remind me about the brake, and you didn't. Okay, auto brakes are good, flaps good. Speeds in the neighborhood. Big ass display threshold, my goodness. Look at that thing. We are descending a little lower than we should be. There we go.
And Palm Springs Tower, good evening. Mooney 7342 Juliet's ready at 13 left.
Mini 7342 Juliet, Palm Springs Tower. Hold short, runway 13 left. Got Southwest Boeing 737 short final route parallel.
That's me.
Hold short 13 left and landing traffic in sight. 7342 Juliet.
500.
These thresholds always are a little tricky for me. They always screw me up. Get over to the right a little bit more.
300. Minimum.
A little slow and low.
100.
Not a good combo.
50. 40.
There we go.
30. 20. 10.
Helmont ground, Cessna 598.
Gonna use all this runway. Nice and hot.
Bracket.
Hope there's a taxiway down here. Guess we'll find out. But yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. We want to turn right here, looks like.
Mini
Santa Barbara
7342
clearance,
Juliet,
Skyhawk
caution wake
08
turbulence, runway
Mike Alpha.
13 left clear for takeoff. Wind.
Fire up the tug. I don't need the tug. We didn't go cornfield in this time.
Left 7342 Juliet.
Southwest 7511, taxi to terminal via Whiskey. Remain as you have a great day.
Whiskey to terminal and have a great day. Southwest 7511. All right, flaps can come in. Brakes can come in. Welcome to Palm Springs. I always love flying in here. The views are exceptional.
Santa Barbara clearance. Skyhawk
Sometimes the
30
winds
Mike
are
Alpha.
a real challenge. Today they weren't too bad.
Sky 308 Mike Alpha, Santa Barbara.
But we'll go ahead and get at the gate here, and then we will
Yes, we are at type Cessna
go ahead and brief
142
our
Skyhawk
next
at Atlantic
route
Aviation
to
with Alpha would like to get VFR
Tucson.
flight following up
First
to
time.
St. Louis.
views are great. If only the landing was better. Well, I got bad news.
Mike Alpha, staying requested cruise altitude.
If you
Sorry about that.
if you didn't like that landing, you're not gonna like the stream.
We'll say
Because
6,000.
they don't get a whole lot better than that. No, Palm Springs first. You can tell by the bar up at the top of the screen. Like right, you know, up there.
Maintain
Right
VFR
there.
below 1,500 till advised.
Crazy Gamer 295. You must have influenced our taxi there for a minute. Thanks for the follow.
5524.
He's a good troll. We keep him around.
Departure by runway heading, maintain VFR at or below 1,500.
Doesn't hurt that he
till
gave me his
advised.
$5.
120.55, squawk 5524, Skyhawk 308 Mike Alpha.
I
Mike Alpha, read correct.
care zero about taxiing or parking or pretty much anything that happens on the actual ground.
So good departure. Have a great flight.
If it's not happening in the air, I'm not worried about it.
Have a great night. 7342 Juliet.
Van Nuys Tower, Sky.
We'll do some racing soon. Don't worry. I'm not
6 miles to
super
the
fast at
south
racing. I'm not
and
great
full
at it, but
stop with information
I want to do some racing sims for sure.
102 Niner Alpha, Van Nuys
All
ground.
right,
I
let's
think
go
you
ahead and
might
get
want to
parked
be in
here.
the tower.
Join
Brake
tower,
is
77
on.
Chico Alpha, holding short.
Go
Choose your
and
left,
throw on our
keep
ground
right short.
power. Switch things over. And engines off. Replay, please. We can do that. I'll hop off for a second. Once the jetway comes up here, my favorite part of the auto gate, when we park properly and we get the jetway.
Tower, wind 2303, runway 20 left to Kilo.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do some subscriber racing when we do it, so you all can show me the right way to do it. All right, let's bring the lights in. Ground power is fine for everything else.
Still receiving you on Vantage ground. What frequency do you have for tower?
But yeah, let's do a replay.
119.329 Alpha.
Disconnected.
But yeah, I'm excited to do some. We'll do some racing for sure, on iRacing or maybe even Assetto. Just to change up. It's fun. I'm not great. What you got there, Jake? Oh yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I'm an iRacing fan. I got into it through a bunch of flight simmers that were real into NASCAR. They got me into iRacing. Rangers, just the normal CSLs. Update your PilotEdge plugin. If you don't got them. Man, that 11,000 foot runway did not feel like an 11,000 foot runway. Am I wrong? We didn't land that long either, I don't think. We'll see. Stoner, I do both. I do both ovals and road. I have not done iRacing dirt yet. I'm interested in trying it. I guess we'll see. Maybe we landed longer than we thought we did. Spoilers did deploy. You won't see them in the replay because of a bug. Oh, down half of it. Not really. I mean, part of a float. Nose stayed up a while. That's true. I did not slam the nose down. But yeah, I noticed when we were at the gate, the speed brake was out, so they did deploy. That's true. It's 11,000 feet and counting the thresholds, which are gigantic. But as far as centerline goes, I mean, where's the point of contact here? Blink. Screen shot. Yeah, the ground power card does create some drag. Also true. All right, pick a set. Let's hop back on the PilotEdge network and let's get briefed to roll over to Tucson. What do you say?
Connected to PilotEdge.
This flight will be a little bit longer, but still not terrible.
They're 598 under uniform, El Monte ground. You just looking for a taxi or advisories?
I'm gonna stay at 2,000, so I'm,
No worries, Ranger. Have a good homework time. We will see you next time.
Narrate under uniform. Either will work if you're sure you'll be. Yeah, if you stay at 2,000, you won't hit the airspace at all. Number 598 under uniform, runway 19 taxi to Alpha Bravo.
Taxi to
I don't know what's happening upstairs, but I don't like.
Yeah, Alpha Bravo.
Santa Barbara.
All right, Mom's on it.
To Mike Alpha.
We got the security detail. All right, looks like route for this will be Trek Blythe, Juliet 52, Gila Bend. There is an arrival that I'd like to fly. Let's go ahead and get it to throw us that in there.
Sky 308, Mike Alpha, Santa Barbara.
Bingo 5 arrival into Tucson. I was looking at that one. That looks fun.
Alright, clear for takeoff, runway 25, Skyhawk 308, Mike Alpha.
For 8469, Bakersfield Tower, make sure in runway 30 right.
There we go. So pretty much a straightish line with a couple dog legs here and there as usual. Gas will need 12.6, not too bad. Take that. Zero fuel weight for this one will be a much heavier, 101.3. That could be interesting. Everyone must have showed up to ride to catch their flight to Tucson.
November 652, Mike Alpha.
Yeah. I like SimBrief. It works for me. If we get a change, we'll deal with the change.
Alpha, we're at Cessna 172 Skyhawk. I'd like to request flight following to San Luis Obispo at 6,500.
That sounds like Ain't Jonesy. Southwest 7511 B7233, Palm Springs, Tucson at flight level 350. Alternate is Phoenix. Flies Juliet 52, Giba Bend, Dingo 5 arrival.
From Santa Barbara to San Luis Obispo, I'd like to request flight following at 6,500.
Sky 652 Mike Alpha on departure flight runway heading. Maintain V for auto below 1,500 till advised. Departure frequency 120.55. Squawk 4107.
Clearance delivery at Palm Springs is on 2835. There we go.
Alright, after departure, fly runway heading, maintain V4 auto below 6,500, 120.55 for departure, 1047 for the box for...
did not clear our route.
Cessna 2 Mike Alpha, Squawks 4107.
Usually I thought it's supposed to clear that up for us. Maybe if I throw a different thing here, it'll do it. Yeah, there we go.
59er uniform at 19er, ready for takeoff.
To Tucson. There we go. Excellent. Update my board here.
Uniform, Helmonte Tower, course approved, 11088, runway 19er, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 89er uniform, thank you.
ESP to
Tucson. 29er Alpha reporting midfield for runway 16 right, full stop.
And the dash, this is where you have to put in 99 for some reason. I wish Jack was still here, maybe he could tell you.
2705.
Maybe there's a reason.
Good land 16 right.
Alright, we're on ground power.
Skygate Mike Alpha, your radar contact,
Good to go.
departure.
Fuel and people are loaded. Flight plan is filed. Route has not yet been programmed. We'll do that once we get our clearance. Palm Springs delivery. Good evening, Southwest 7511. Looking for clearance to Tucson. 99 clears the FMC. Okay.
So 7511 Palm Springs clearance clear to Tucson. Palm Springs direct Blythe as filed. Maintain 7,000. Expect expect flight level 3501 0 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.7. Squawk 7242.
Hey, Southwest 7511, you dropped out just a second on the route. Copied it as Palm Springs direct Blythe. Climb maintain 7,000, 126.7, and 7242 for Southwest 7511.
Southwest 7511's Cathedral 1 departure. 2 Palm Springs, direct Blythe as filed.
Okay, Cathedral 1 departure, 2 Palm Springs, then as filed for 7511.
Ontario Challenger 605 Romeo Foxtrot, ILS 25 left.
I blanked my board, and she dropped out.
Correct, expect runway 13 right.
Accidentally hit the button on my little board that clears it. That's unfortunate.
Challenger 605, runway Foxtrot, Ontario Tower 12408, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear land 26 left, Challenger 605 Romeo Foxtrot.
Alright, let's see what we're in for here. More than likely be off 13 right again. Climbing left turn, heading 100 to cross PSP. Vortec 176. Okay. Once we cross the radial, then a left turn, heading 040 to intercept the radial 104. Then via 104 to Emirates. Okay, so we're going to go out on heading 100 to this radial, then left turn to 040, then capture this radial and hold it away to Emerald, and then turn all the way back around to Palm Springs. Okay. And then at Palm Springs, we will then go direct Blythe. All right, that'll work. Let's go ahead and throw it in there. 13 right. Cathedral 1, we are using... We don't really have a transition here. It's just Palm Springs to Blythe. So Palm Springs, yeah, perfect. I don't know why it showed Julian there. That was weird. Flying.
Scott 029er Alpha, vacating active runway at M.
And Juliet 50 to Gila Bend.
Or 29er Alpha taxi.
From Gila Bend, we will pick up the Dingo 5.
Taxi parking via Alpha, remaining this frequency. Good day to you.
Challenger 5 Army
Dingo 5 from Gila Bend. And that approach, we're going to look ahead for just a sec.
Left 20, we'll taxi to park via Sierra this frequency. Have a great rest of your day.
Left turn
We'll talk more about this in a minute, but we can expect approach occurrence. Well, actually, let's check the winds. 070 at 8, gusting 18. So 11s would be right. Would be correct, that is.
Meadows Tower, 540
and 11 left.
49er, 69er is 10
This is
miles
the big
to
one.
the southeast. Inbound to land full stop with Yankee.
Did that work?
969er Bakersfield
No.
Tower. I believe I did answer you. Enter a correction. Make straight in runway 30 right. Report 3 mile final.
From Dingo.
Roll report 3 mile final for runway
There we
30 right. 849er, 69er.
That looks better. All right, our initial climb will be to 7,000.
Santa Barbara Tower, 652 Mount Alpha, holding short runway 25 at Gulf, ready to go with the weather.
Sky 652 Mike Alpha, Santa Barbara Tower. Winds 130 at 4.
For that departure, what did we say? Climbing left turn heading 100. Okay, good. That's all fine. Get the APU on.
El Monte Tower, Cessna 5989 uniform, request frequency change to contact bracket.
While we do that, we can go do our performance numbers. Looks like they're already in there, but our zero fuel weight is incorrect.
Frequency
because
change
we
for
reloaded the
uniform,
aircraft.
thank you.
So let's update that. There we go. And our also have a new cruise of 350. Yeah.
Bracket Tower, Cessna
Sim brief is
5989
fine
uniform,
at parsing
Small,
routes. If you give it your own route, you can do
landing bracket.
whatever you want.
Or 598
With sim brief.
uniform bracket tower and
I take
left
its routes and then I
runway
look at them and see if they make any
265
sense, and then we go see what the controller gives us, which may or may not be
Left down 126
what we
left.
filed, and we go from there. All right, V1 130, VR 132, V2 of 142, trimmed to 3.4. M Loaf MSN, thank you for the follow. Roll that trim back. APU's up and running. Switch over and disconnect ground power. Mushroom Samurai, excellent name. Thank you for the follow. Jetway's already pulled back. Looks like we can push without too much
Mike Alpha, your radar
infringement
contact,
here.
Santa Barbara departure. Have a great flight.
All right, over to departure. Have a good night.
Release our brakes.
652 Mike Alpha.
While that's going, light up the left engine. Bring the APU bleed on so some air. Turn packs off for engine start. There's some N2 coming up. Auto brakes can go to RTO. I'm a big fan of SimBrief, and I'm a big fan of its authors. We worked with them to get the file on PilotEdge functionality integrated, and they were very easy to work with. I basically sent him an email and said, hey, I did this thing for you. If you can work it with it my way, it makes my life a lot easier. Here's all the things you need to know to do it my way, or we can do it your way if you have a different way. And he was like, yep, your way's fine. On it. And it was like done the next day. That's my kind of collaboration.
849er, 2969er is 3 mile plane over runway 30 right.
And wait for left engine N1 to stabilize.
Alright, 849er69er, runway 30 right, clear to land, wind 330 at 6.
Someone earlier said good viewers numbers tonight, and they were not lying.
Runway 30
This
right,
is a
849er
good stream so far. We're not even halfway yet. Thanks everyone. We do need the Palm Springs frequency in. Let's get that 1155.5. And again, we care more about the VOR for departure than the map, so we'll throw that over. What course do we care about first? First, we care about 268. We have to cross that. Got a good start on the left engine. Generator can come on, and let's start. Set our takeoff flaps to 5. And 2's coming up. A couple streams ago, I filed a flight plan with a blank route and let AJ give us something. But it was 2 airports that were pretty close to each other, and he was not busy, so it worked out. He didn't seem to mind. Maybe he was cursing our name. All right engine's coming up. Yeah, you can do no wrong. Sure, pal. Sure. Don't even have to know systems. Their customer is always right kind of networks. So yeah, stopping would be a good idea. Why should you? All right, generator can come on. APU can go off. APU bleed can go off. Packs can come on. What with it being 110 degrees and whatnot. Set our pressurization real quick. Tucson's altitude is 2,600. Oh, you guys are getting a little close to dangerous territory there. Watch your mouth. Mano El Stelio. Well, thank you for the follow. Please talk some sense into these fools. Alrighty. Palm Springs ground is on 121.9. Palm Springs Tower is on 119.7. Palm Springs ground, good evening, Southwest 7511 just pushed off the terminal with the weather, taxi for departure.
Southwest 7511, Springs ground, runway, correction, push onto,
We're pushed.
actually, where do you want to push on?
We are already pushed, just looking for taxi for takeoff.
Southwest 7511, right, runway 31, correction, runway 13 right, taxi via Whiskey Lima.
Whiskey Lima to 13 right for Southwest 7511.
Bracket Tower, Cessna 598, Narnia.
All right, that's full length for 13 right, which is just fine with me, seeing that's how we are. We're in a little warm tonight. Warm and heavy. That's what I like.
Tower Saratoga 849er69er is clear of the runway to the right.
You bet, Nightmare. It's coming, man. Fall's coming. Summer is almost over. Can you guys believe it? It flew by for me. This was like one of the most active summers I've ever had in terms of like doing stuff and getting outside and whatnot. And it was awesome. I loved it. I've become as a friend of mine calls me, an avid indoorsman over the last many years. And this year was a little different. I got out and did stuff outside, tried to lean into the weather instead of hiding. Got my seasonal allergies, got like a regime of medicine that worked and kind of Made it so I could spend more than 5 minutes outside.
Tower Saratoga 849er 69er
Good summer.
is clear.
Real good. But yeah, I'm ready for fall. This weekend, we're going to preseason hockey up in Everett, Washington. Hockey season's right around the corner. Go see some WHL preseason action.
You're 969er
Super stoked.
taxi to parking via Alpha. Remain this frequency. Have a great rest of your day.
Taxi to parking via Alpha. Thank you. Good day. 849er 69er.
Hey, KJO 111.
Bracket ground
Good
59er,
evening.
89er uniform,
Welcome to the
clear of
stream.
runway 26 left.
We're on our second flight of the evening. Most likely our last flight. We'll see. Maybe we'll zoom on over there. There is a Tucson scenery package on the org that I grabbed. As for if it's any good, well, you can decide for yourself in about an hour. Alright, so there's Juliet there. I don't know why the sign's over here. I feel like it should be over here, but whatever. Follows the green light for really heavy drinking. Well, it's Grand Forks. Do they need a light? Just saying. Yeah, exactly. So this should be Kilo up here. Yep, and then we got a little dog leg to the right. We're going to use all the runways.
Bracket ground Cessna 59er, 89er uniform, clear of runway 26 left.
So our V1's 130 knots.
Via Sierra, this
And it's
frequency. Have a great
45
rest of your
degrees
day.
Celsius out there.
Taxi to parking via Sierra. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Master Matt, I think I'm pretty sure we have the same one. If not, you can watch and tell me if yours is better.
Sierra Alpha, Cessna 172 slant call.
Yeah, you're not the only one to make that typo. Keith made the same typo.
Destination Mojave, cruise altitude 7500, information Lima, Cat 6 request, please. Rating.
Skyhawk 1720 Alpha Bakersfield the ground. Departure frequency 118.8.
All
Squawk
right.
246.
Break on.
Have your
Overhead is good.
Cat
APU is
6.
off. Ground power is good. Pressurization system is all set. Lights are on. We have our route loaded. Our flaps are set. Our brake is good. RTO. Take one more glance at our departure procedure. It's kind of surprisingly complicated for such a basic airport. Climbing left turn, heading 100 to cross radio 176, which we do not have programmed. See, this is why we review it one more time. 176. We'll watch that. As soon as we cross that radial, turn left heading 040 and intercept the radial 104. Then climb with that to Emerald, and Emerald is in our, you can see it's in the FMC here, so we'll probably use that at some point. And then loop back to Palm Springs, and then direct blast from there. Okay? Everyone got it? Tower's on 19.7. Thought I had that programmed, I guess not. The arrival plan for Tucson is the Dingo 5. You can tell by using this amazing command that I have, which picks up our flight plan live from PilotEdge. And our departure frequency 126.7. Transponder's still on from our earlier flight. Our new code is in. Altitude is 7,000. Everything is fine. No worries, symbol. I interacted. You have to remember we're on a little delay here, okay? I'm not a partner with Twitch. I don't get the 0-second delay stream. Palm Springs Tower, good evening, Southwest 7511, short of 13 right, ready to go.
Southwest 7511, Palm Springs Tower. Wind 0907. Runway 13 right, clear for takeoff.
13 right, clear for takeoff. Southwest 7511. All right, let's take the big whale on the road.
Bakersfield ground, Skyhawk 172 Sierra Alpha, transient parking, ready to taxi.
Our alternate is Phoenix. So, in the unlikely event that Tucson is closed, we can always go back to Phoenix.
Actually, where are you parked? Are you on the north, correct, on The east ramp or the west ramp?
No. Goldie's not US. As we discussed this morning on Marcus's stream. Alright, auto throttle can come up.
East ramp.
Let's roll.
Air 1720 to make it easier for you. Do you see Alpha or Bravo, or correction, Alpha or Golf as the main taxiway?
A little wobbly here.
Floor flight, I am near the west side hangars and the fire station.
Air 1720 Alpha, thank you. Runway 30 left. Taxi via
Gear up.
Golf. Golf 1 Hotel.
Runway 30 left, taxi via Golf
Go flaps 1.
Hotel.
Make that left turn to 100. Trim's adjusting itself again. Autopilot is not on. Same thing happened to us in San Diego. I wonder what that is. I've not encountered that before. Flaps can come in. Now we'll go autopilot. And level change up to 7,000 at 250 knots. Auto throttle, I mean, I don't feel like the auto throttle should be messing with the pitch. Trim, like the pitch trim control. That seems weird to me. Gear leveraging off. There's that radial coming across, and now we can begin a left turn to 040. And now we need to look for the 104 radial and intercept that. Go VOR loc there. Pitch for speed? Yeah, I don't know. It could be. Or it could be some sort of like automatic defense system of some kind. Anyhow, we are airborne. The airplane is cleaned up. We're headed up to 7,000. Palm Springs in the background there. Beautiful mountains. Sounds like Airbus, right? No, I said trim, not Tim. Pitch Tim. It's all good. I was just listening for it this time. And I heard the trim adjusting and the autopilot wasn't on. I was like, what's happening? Are we really at 44 viewers? That's so awesome, you guys. We almost have as many viewers as we're simulating passengers on the plane. Thanks for hanging out and watching. All right, there's that radial. Now we can go direct to en route, which, as you can see, is the there. Now you can see as is our current fix on the LNAV system. So we'll go back to map. Can zoom it out a scotch. And we'll go.
Mojave Ground, Skyhawk
Direct en route from our
571
present
Juliet
position.
Alpha at General Parking, requesting taxi for VFR departure to the northwest with Quebec.
We want to talk to Goldie again.
Contact look at departure, see ya.
Over to departure, see you, Geneva. Have a good one. I got departure. Good evening. Southwest 7511, level 7,000.
Southwest 7511, SoCal departure radar contact. Climb and maintain 13,000. Clear direct Blythe viewer.
13,000 and direct Blythe for Southwest 7511. Another outstanding shortcut from our man in the radar room. Saves that kind of silly loop back to Palm Springs. Roland 1, thank you for the follow. Yeah, getting that same thing we were getting earlier too, where the auto throttle wants to keep the climb speed at like 70 and 1. Let's go VNAV up to 13,000. That is also strange to me. Although there is some N1 limit stuff built into the plane that I don't really understand, so. We are totally overspeeding.
Southwest 7511, connect LA Center 126.35.
Center on 126.35 for Southwest 7511.
Number 72 Kilo Alpha, connect John Wayne Tower 126.8.
See, I told them to not have shouting games in the hallway outside my office.
Look for the localizer 24, correct.
They didn't listen.
2 Juliet, Roger, flighting 270 vectors for the approach, descend and maintain 4,000.
Los Angeles Center, good evening, Southwest 7511 through 10,000 for 13,000.
Southwest 7511 LA Center, good evening, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Flight level 230 for Southwest 7511.
308 Mike Alpha, advise San Luis Obispo Airport to say.
We are no longer overspeeding because we just crossed through 10,000. Oh.
For 308 Mike Alpha and 652 Mike
Wow.
Alpha, San Luis altimeter 2982.
Nightmare. No. Rude. We left Goldsy. He just gave us a huge shortcut and cut like 15 minutes off this flight. All right, so now that we're direct Blythe, we don't need our departure. We don't need the Palm Springs info. So I want to talk about this arrival real quick. I think this arrival is super cool because it takes you from Gila Bend to Baser, then to Dingo, thence to Mava. From Mava, you turn and intercept the localizer as part of the arrival procedure. So it the arrival, the start drops you onto an ILS approach basically, which I think is super cool. I don't know why more arrivals are not set up this way. Yeah. I don't know if you could hear Mom with the correction there. That was awesome. But I don't know. It's just cool to see an arrival that dumps you right onto the approach like this. Like it's all coordinated. It's all worked out. Pretty cool. Yeah, they're having... Hey, cessnarox. We were just talking about you. Can you guess why? We'll ask the subscribers to drop some wings on our man cessnarox here for his awesome work on our plane's livery. Pulling out a classic, you betcha. Welcome, Cessna. Thanks again for the awesome paint and all the great paints that you've made over the many years. It's a little screwy here. We're above 10,000, but it still thinks we're restricted to 250 on the climb. So as a result, we're climbing at 250. Very strange.
Never bored, just strategizing.
Goldsy, we heard that, just so you know.
7511, connect LA Center 133.55.
Center on 3355 for 7511. Los Angeles Center, good evening, Southwest 7511 through flight level 187 for flight level 230.
Southwest 7511, LA Center, good evening, climb and maintain flight level 350.
350 for 7511. I would like us to climb at 280. There. So this will nose us, pitch us down for a second to speed up, and then we'll be hauling butt after that. Yeah, Symbol. Show off that status, buddy. You're the stream's only level 2 subscriber or $10 subscriber. So drop those gold wings. It's just you and me that can use them.
7342 Juliet, you're 6 miles.
Show them off.
Turn left.
And thank you for your support, my friend.
Maintain 3,000
means a lot.
until established. Cleared localizer, runway 24 approach. Number 2, Juliet Alpha, roger, cross runway 30 at Charlene, contacting tower short of 26.
Yeah, NDB approach. You get right on that. Actually, you should get right on that. They're going quick. Being decommissioned. So now we're back up to 280 knots and resuming a faster climb. So yeah, heading over to Tucson for the first time for me in the sim. Never been to Tucson, either in the real world or the virtual world. It's a new addition to our towered field. It's always been covered, so you always could fly there with PilotEdge and you would be able to get an approach clearance and get taken care of.
Okay, Alpha, roger.
But now you get full tower. Super cool. We added Tucson, Flagstaff, and Prescott yesterday. And yeah, it's kind of cool. We have a whole roadmap. I'll actually get the link up here, actually.
Number 172, Sierra Alpha, Bakersfield Tower, at your right turn, course approved, runway 30 left, clear for takeoff.
Boat Prey, thank you for the follow. For those who are not aware, in the western U.S. of PilotEdge, we have a whole list of new towers that we're going to be adding over time. I'll put the link in chat. You can check it out. We don't need any more suggestions for fields, so resist the urge to nominate your local delta. We're good. But we'll be bringing those online in little batches, just like the one we had yesterday, over the next couple months as the data comes in and we get the controller's procedures written and all that stuff. So when all is said and done, we're going to have all the Bravos, all the Charlies, and a huge number of Deltas will be supported. Yeah, Eugene. You know, Hawaii gets brought up a decent amount. I think it might be kind of cool, especially since we probably have to have Oceanic, and Oceanic's kind of cool as well. But Oceanic's also pretty boring from a pilot's perspective, so. Hey, Joe Del Oko and Al Walid 7212, thank you for the follows. But yeah, I would love to see Hawaii just for like a month or 2 weeks or whatever. I think that'd be cool. Get some inter-island flights, get some long legs from the West Coast. That's just my super not involved opinion. But I think that would be super fun. And Z and Y would also be cool, and there is a little bit of precedence there with the staffing we did for a commercial customer. Yeah, 5 hours Pacific shoot you, but there's some people who would be all over that. There's people who would do that flight now on PilotEdge and just don't have ATC on one end or the other. So they would be ecstatic. But yeah, 717 ops, as Fred is saying, inter-island would be sweet.
7342 Juliet, connect Fullerton Tower 119.1, good night.
Have a good landing, Jake. Don't screw it up. We're all counting on you. I do want to do some Hawaii flying on
7342 Juliet, Fullerton Tower, good evening,
1280 on stream, but we will be 4xing the time over the water. Because I just can't stare at the ocean for 4 hours. I should get the whole thing in like an hour and a half, 2 hours, which is my cup of tea. Here we are on the map, just out of Palm Springs.
72 Kilo Alpha,
direct to Blythe, and then Tucson is over here. We'll be turning right at Blythe, sort of working our way down into Tucson. Airport is. Oh, I see. I see why you're saying don't land at Davis. Symbol. I see why you're saying that now. That makes more sense. I was like, what the hell are you talking about, Davis? Yes. We will try not to land at Davis Monthan Air Force Base. We will try to land instead at Tucson International Airport.
598 uniform traffic for you to follow is at your 12 o'clock, about a half a mile at 2,000.
Heiny, thank you for the follow. Good evening to you.
Yeah, you have him in sight now?
Same orientation it's happened. Okay,
he's just coming off your left wing there now.
Totally believe it. Totally believe it.
652 Mike Alpha, ahead with your request.
We'll keep our eyes out. Tucson has kind of a complex layout for a relatively small airport. I mean, it has airliner service, but not tons. They stacked it up. The 8,000 foot long runway, only 75 feet wide. Okay. And then this 11,000 foot monster here, which is where we'll be going. Mike H61, thank you for the follow. Hope your evening is going well, my friend. All right, we're climbing right now at Mach 0.69. That's fine-ish. Could go a little faster if we wanted, but that's fine. We'll be up at 350 in no time.
Uniform, Roger. Runway 29, number 2, clear to land, wind 29080.
Yeah, exactly. A very heavy Cessna. I don't know why you'd build an 8,500 foot long runway and only make it 75 feet wide. A interesting decision. Maybe there's a reason. Twin of the summer. Yep. All right, so there's Blythe. I think that gentle turn I referred to. And the girl's bedroom is above me, so if you hear pounding or yelling sounds, that's what it is. Land cruise of 735. Yeah, single Cessnas are Cessnas too. Nightmare man, I can tell you're winding down your day. You started off this stream with some good trolls. But it's been a slide down the hill, my friend.
2 Sierra Alpha, connect Bakersfield departure.
I'm very tired. Yeah, I understand.
308 Mike Alpha,
I got you.
enable taxi to the ramp via Alpha. Remain this frequency, not too much delay.
All right. Looks like top of descent is not too far away, actually. Plane's calling it in about 18 minutes, so we'll throw that up on the estimator. You mean a 337 symbol, don't you?
Southwest 7511, connect Albuquerque Center 134.32. Have a good flight, Tim. Good to see you.
Albuquerque on 3432. See you, Goldsy. Thanks for the help. I will not accept any bad speaking of the Cessna 337 Skymaster push-pull wonder of aviation engineering in this stream chat. Just FY's eyes. Albuquerque Center, good evening. Southwest 7511's flight level 335 for 350.
Southwest 7511, Albuquerque Center, Roger, good evening.
Good evening. Super Skymaster, okay. I don't think I'd ever heard of the 336, but I had the Carenado 337 for FSX. That was the first ever plane that I purchased in FS economy. It was the 337. I love that thing. I flew it a lot. Yeah, it's AJ. Yep. Now that we're off the arrival, we're on J50 to Salem to Kaffa to Gila Bend, GBN. And once we get to GBN, that's the beginning of the arrival. So, easy peas. Control for turns. Goldie gives us shortcuts, AJ. And I've been very complimentary to him as a result. I'm just saying. Gila Bend? Is that how you say it? Why is it Gila? I don't like what's happening in my chat right now. Do not like it.
Southwest Southwest 7511, clear direct Gila Bend, join the Dingo 5 arrival at Gila Bend.
Direct Gila Bend, and we'll join the arrival. Thank you very much. Southwest 7511. C. But I thought it was Gila Monster. Is it really Gila Monster? Is that how you say that? Wow. My whole life has been a lie. 100% it says.
Air Mexico 482, contact departure.
I don't know what to say. I got nothing. I'm speechless. Aviation, they do say Gila. Okay, well, yeah. I've never heard anyone say Gila Monster. Gabriel B105, thank you for the follow. Yeah, everyone saw it. Everyone was here. Lucky you.
Air Mexico 42, Denver departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 2.
Don't worry, Goldie and AJ. We don't have to pull the tapes. The tapes are right here. We're not going to be marking anything. I'm recording to my hard drive. Beautiful 1440p, 60 frames a second. I think it might be a Southwestern thing. Okay. I'm going to research this. I'm going to reach this Gila controversy. Because I'm not saying you're... Oh, look at that. You got the IPA out on us. Okay. I'm going to go with it. Tomorrow I'm going to say Gila Monster in a meeting. Everyone's going to be like, you mean Gila? And I'll be very embarrassed. Also, it would be a good troll if you had edited the wiki just now. I'm just saying. That would be some excellent troll. Yeah, Ninja, we are. Technically, we're also talking about Gila monsters, not just Gila Bend. I'm going to still say Gila Bend. Because didn't AJ just say Gila Bend just now when he gave me the instruction? Didn't he? There's always something to talk about at cruise. You never know. Wow. Symbol. What is happening with this chat? What? This chat is out of control. Oh, no. AJ's doubling down. Can't mess up with the autopilot's doing the work for you. Well, you would think so, Nightmare. But I think we both can recall a recent incident where... the autopilot was on the whole time and there were still mistakes made. Hey, Kluver flight is going awesome. We're having a spirited debate about pronunciation of common English words. All we need now is a good argument about seniority or what the pilots union is doing, and this would be very similar to a real-world airliner at cruise. Well, yeah. When we first added the Western U.S. And the PilotEdge controllers were beginning to work the Pacific Northwest and basically adding a whole ton of airspace, we realized very quickly that there were some pronunciations of the Northwest VORs, many of which are named after various American Indian words in a variety of languages. And they were interesting. We had a lot of Spokane instead of Spokane, as an example. Looking for my other, what are the other ones I wrote down? Oh, where's my little pronunciation guide? Did Peter delete it? Guys? Oh, maybe it's in the, I bet it's in the scroll back, like page 2. Yeah, there it is, pronunciation guide. Spokane, yeah, Spokane. What was the other one we had? Kalispell, not like Kaylee spell or anything. It's the Dalles, not the Dales. I think I heard someone say Tacoma instead of Tacoma. Someone had Yakima? Yakima? So, I'm just saying. VOR pronunciations, not all obvious. Tacoma. Ma. It is not Yakima. Nope. A real shithole of a town, too. I don't advise ever going there. I do not know how it got its way onto the PilotEdge Deltas list. Let's just say I was not involved with that decision. I'm really involved in very few decisions. It's a middle of nowhere city with a boring airport. It's in high desert, so there's never any interesting weather or anything. The approaches are all boring as shit. Like, I don't know. It's all good. It's all good. We have Sacramento Executive and SMF as well. So the people at Target let me use the employee toilet. Why couldn't you just use the customer toilet, Fred? Target has bathrooms. Too dirty, I see. Ew. Rough. Gila bend, as my Yiddish friends would say. You tell you're not involved in decisions by my ADM. Well, hey Nightmare, what time's your stream tomorrow? I'll set my alarm. I'll come by. Got a few thoughts to share. Oh, Dubuque. That's how you say that, right? We're gonna have another Gila monster controversy here. DubiQ. Barbecue, DubiQ. Dubique. Okay. Dubuque, like puke. Yep, that's how I've always heard it. 1300 Central. Wow. Now that's a stream time of someone who needs to find themselves a job. If you're streaming at 1 p.m. in the afternoon on a Wednesday. Oof. Anyway. Thanks for joining the stream, already in progress. What if he works third shift? Then he should be sleeping. That's my point. Also, it's Nightmare. You think he works third shift? Why are we so slow? Why are we so slow? We should be at... Oh, our cruise is 720. Oh, cruise is 727. VNav, what you doing? What you doing, VNav? Oh, we're at 727. Everything's fine. It's all good. I'm not in a hurry. We already got a huge shortcut. We got two huge shortcuts. We got one from Goldsy and one from AJ. Neat. Petal to the metal. The petal, huh? Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't be so pedantic, but you did drop a literal Hitler reference in the chat about 10 minutes ago. So, you had something coming to you after that one. All right, Nightmare. See you there. You mean Tucson or at your stream? Need some failures to wake me. Well, why would I need failures when we have such a dynamic and engaged chat? Covered pronunciations. Covered
Air Mexico 42,
the virtues of being employed.
33.67.
Heitler.
Southwest 7511 cross Dingo at and maintain 14,280 knots or less. And Tucson altimeter 209.2.
Okay, Dingo at 14,280 knots or less for Southwest 7511. Yeah, I got a chuckle out of that one too. I am
42, Denver,
ashamed
maintain level 3,
to admit it. We got to drop about 21,000 feet Covered now, not today. Hilarious. Yeah, you're not really sorry. We know that. I had to laugh the other day on stream because I did one of my usual YOLO park jobs at Las Vegas, and Mermaz was in chat. And Mermaz is a real world airliner pilot. Like he flies either Embraer 175s or 195s. And he was sassing me about the parking job, and I was like, oh, I don't care about things that happen on the ground, which is true. I say that all the time. And he said, well, what do you care about? And I think I couldn't tell if he was trolling or being serious. It was a little shady. A little bit of a shadeful take from Mermaz. I don't know him that well, so I don't know whether he was like, I wasn't quite sure what to make of that comment. I think his exact quote was, "What do you care about?" ? Landing skill ? And I was like, wow. Wow. I mean, there's the obvious interpretation, but I try to see the best in people. No? The metaphorical Hitler take. Man. This stream is going bad places. Yeah, Fred was asking me the other day what Kappa meant, and I told him I may be regretting those decisions. I often have regrets. Yeah, it's probably a little far, Nightmare. So Keith was telling me, or to be more accurate, he was telling the PilotEdge Discord that the very first time he worked to traffic into Tucson, someone screwed up this arrival. And looking at it, I can see why they made the mistake that they made. And the mistake they made was after Mava going direct. And they made that mistake because, as you'll note, there's no line telling you to do anything else. But if you read the thing, text, it says, to Mava thence, heading 075, and you'll notice coming into Mava, you'd be on about a heading of 115. So you actually turn about 40 degrees left at Mava to get on the localizer. And the pilot in question just cruised on straight towards the airport from Mava. We will try not to make that. Do our best to avoid it. Tucker Benedict, thank you for the follow. I've had half of a 5% beer, so I bear no responsibility. But as Nightmare says, it's Grand Forks. There's always alcohol involved. Symbols had 2 seltzers and he's cutting loose, going hog wild. It's all good. As I've said many times, the chat is an important part of the stream. Go ahead and speed up a little bit now that we're descending and our mocks and knots are separating themselves a little bit here. Hey Tucker, your dream job is to become a flight attendant. That's cool, man. I've known several flight attendants, and some of them have loved it and some of them have not. But I think that's true just about any job these days, so I for one say go for it. Yeah, chat's just doing chat things. I get it. It's awesome. I only started streaming in the first place because I was like, hey, I'm going to do this whole flying thing anyway. I might as well talk through what I'm doing, learn from other people who are hanging out in chat, and get some interactions. Wow, Symbol. Wow. I'm going to stop you at 2 seltzer waters. Please do not crack a 3rd seltzer water, Symbol, for the sake of the chat. I know you're our premier subscriber. And all. Man. Coming out firing. We got to speed up our descent a little bit here. I don't know what dingoes again. That's weird. I think they all worked. All the ones I know worked for regionals. So I'm sure that had something to do with their dislike of their job. We're actually pretty high. We'll go set our speed down a little bit. Sending at 2,500, but it's still not going to be quick enough, I don't think. I'm missing my little predictor bar, my little green bar. Not showing it, and I can't tell if it's because it's too far away or if it's just not showing it for some reason. Matt McCarr, thanks for the follow. We're dropping 2,500 feet a minute. Like, do a little math here. Yeah, 17 nautical miles. Oh, there's the bar. Okay. Yeah. Go to 27, but then the 280 knots becomes a challenge. Banana's gone. Delete your flight plan. Yep. Precisely. Go ahead and throw the brake out. Should help us out a little bit. Not a ton, though. Wow. Symbol on point with the banana emote and everything. Albuquerque, be advised, Southwest 7511. Looks like we'll hit 14,000, a little bit past Dingo, probably about 5 miles.
Southwest 7511 Roger, just get right down to 14,000. Contact Tucson approach on 125.1.
Okay, Tucson approach for 125.1, and we are expediting down. Thanks. Never talked to Tucson approach before. Very exciting. Big moment here. Tucson approach, good evening, Southwest 7511 with the weather on our way down to 14,000.
Southwest 7511, Tucson approach, roger, information. Mike is current, expect a visual approach runway 11 left. If you have another request, please advise.
Visual 11 left will work great for Southwest 7511. So after Mava, what did I say? I think 075. Looks like the FMC magenta line is programmed correctly. We need to pick up 117. Localizer.
Southwest 7511, descend to maintain 8,000.
8,000, 7511. Nightmare, I will try and be there. No promises. That is no troll in the middle of my workday, but I will make an effort for you, my friend. Yes, some
Mexico
people,
42 approved as requested. Advise when you're back on frequency.
some people do have to work. Correct. Get our ILS frequency in the first officer side. We do need to slow down our rate of descent a little bit to get our speed under control here. Andy, no lie, man. It's really difficult to get over the first couple viewers. Just keep streaming consistently. Keep putting quality out there. Promote the heck out of your stuff. And it'll hopefully come together for you.
7511, heading 110 vectors to final.
110 vectors to final for Southwest 7511. Go and grab our approach speeds. Also need to get our altimeter. 30 knots should be fine. 135. Lights on. Altimeter is 2992. I don't need to get our altimeter. Problem solved. When is Day in the Life Part 2? Good question. Reasonable question. I would like it to be soon. I would like to do something.
7511, descend to maintain 6,000. Advise Tucson Airport in sight. 12:30, 1 o'clock, and 25 miles.
Okay, 6,000 and we'll advise in sight for 7511. Big shiny thing out there, but it's not the runway. That's it, but I'm pretty sure that's it, but we don't have runways yet, so I'm not calling it. Oh, there it is. And airport in sight for 7511.
Southwest 7511, cleared visual approach, runway 11 left.
Visual approach from 11 left for 7511. Thanks. 118. 3 is the tower. Oops. We got the ILS rung up. Do not worry. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and make some turns here and get ourselves off red. I don't feel like that was called for at all. Go ahead and turn ourselves a little bit here and try and get lower and slower. Flaps 1 will help. Speed brake is still out. Brakes can go to 3. Localizer's here, so let's go ahead and get back The other way. Bounced Seminole 3 times. Oof. Rough. Check that approach speed one more time. 135. Go flaps 5. And we'll just keep it here. This trap flex looks sweet though. Go flaps 15. Wheels out. That will slow us way down. Yes. Why this keeps going back to the index. We'll go VREF plus 20 for right now. All right. We don't need to descend that quick. We're good here now. Go alt hold at 52. Get the airplane configured for an actual reasonable landing here.
Ground, loud and clear.
Speed brake can come in. And we can go all the flaps.
2105 clearance on request, standby.
I load some other airplane into it or something. There we go. Now we're a little more stabilized here. Probably didn't need to get quite so low quite so quick. I like to get down and go autopilot off. Land on the left runway, the big one, not that one. And
Moody 105
that is in fact Tucson.
Ready to copy. Moody 105 clear to Sacramento Executive Airport on departure flight runway heading. Expect radar vectors to join Victor 334 then as filed. Maintain 3,000. Expect 5,000 within 5 minutes.
Auto brakes are good.
121.3. Squawk 2643.
Don't need to descend quite so much yet. ICG's been a little squirrely tonight. Just some interesting, unusual behaviors.
Mooney 105, read back correct. Southwest 7511, contact Tucson Tower 118.3.
118.3 for tower. See ya, Southwest 7511. Peasant Games, thanks for the follow. Tucson Tower, good evening. Southwest 7511, visual 11 left.
Southwest 7511, Tucson Tower, wind 070 at 6, runway 11 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 11 left for Southwest 7511. Sagar Satya, thank you for the follow. And capture our auto throttle. That was a prime with you spot. No, that's true. Could have dropped it with you. We're a little high on the glide slope now. Still a little high. Nice scenery. Kind of flat, but the city looks cool. Thanks, Nightmare. It's a VRF plus 10 there. Yeah. Yeah, we'll look around a little bit when we get on the ground. Victor Prado 1, thank you for the follow. Now we're a little high and fast. Fix both at once. Another big ass display threshold. Seems to be the name of the game today. a cool looking water tower there, red and white. It's rad.
San Jose ground,
We're fine.
1105, ready to taxi with weather.
Relax.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
2105, Roger. Can you verify your parking location?
We are northeast park.
Firsters out.
2105, runway 30 right, taxi via Zulu Alpha 1.
Okay, nuts, bring him in. And on the brakes.
30 right via Zulu Alpha 1105.
There we go. Welcome to Tucson.
Southwest 7511, turn left, join Alpha to the terminal ramp. This, correction, monitor ground 124.4, good day.
Hey, Alpha to the ramp and monitor ground for Southwest 7511. Yeah, it's a little hard. I don't know. Didn't feel terrible. We'll watch it again. Where the hell are we going? Oh, that way. Perfect. Bring the brakes in. Oh, that scenery's pretty good for a freeware. Looks nice. All right, Nightmare, we'll see you, buddy. Thanks for the trolls. I love that water tower over there. We'll go look at that in a sec once we get parked here. Yeah, this is off the work. This was not just the gateway. Mailero One, thank you for the follow. We'll park next to our Southwest friends over there. This gate doesn't have auto gate. There's no marshal here. That's sad. I like the marshal here.
Rescue clearance, Delta 195, please.
Delta 195, extremely broken, say again?
Delta 195, radio check.
Delta 195, that was more clear, say again, your request?
Just asking for a radio check.
We'll chug in a sec, don't worry.
195, okay, now it's 5x5.
Great, thank you.
All right.
Is it Prescott or is it Love?
We will in a sec. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. All right, engines off. I think I might have recognized that voice. Let's see if I did. Even God and Vitalik, thank you for the follow. Yeah, it sounded like Max to me. That's what I was thinking. All right, so here we are at Tucson. Very nice scenery for freeware. Cannot complain about that at all. Cool looking terminal building. Tower looks good. Nice static airplanes. Parking over here with the hangars and the tie downs. A couple military jets. It's rad. But this is what I was looking at on approach. This big ass tower here. That's super cool. Must be military over here. But yeah, one of the newest fields on PilotEdge network, Tucson International. Did not disappoint. Fun approach. Fun landing. Let's watch it, shall we? I have to wait for it to rewind back through my blatherings. Oh, that was max. Yeah, Delta 195 is max. That's awesome. No, I did not disconnect.
Disconnected.
Dunzo. I need to actually test if you have to disconnect for replays. I always do it just because I'm paranoid. I don't actually know if it's true that you have to do that. Andy Mech, thank you for the follow. All right, Goldsy, we'll see you, buddy. All right, let's swoops. There we go. Let's check this sucker out here. I mean, we flew it onto the ground. We didn't keep it in ground effect. Goldsy says we do have to disconnect. Good to know. Good to know. Happens daily. Good to know. But again, centerline check. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. It was a mild crosswind, about 5 or 6 knots. I think that was just fine. I think Nightmare was trolling us. Yeah, 1010 says Fred. Thank you, Fred. Now we know who our real friends are. All right, folks, it's happened again. Thank you, Lil CEO. You've wasted 2.5 hours of your time watching the Tim P stream. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow night for one more stream before the long weekend is upon us. Somewhere between 7 and 7:30 West Coast, Best Coast time. Love to see all of you again. Thanks so much, everyone. Chat was awesome tonight. Viewer numbers were great. Goldsy, AJ, having the controllers in the chat out was a good time. Thanks to all the chatters who did a great job keeping the flight going, and also Symbol, who was here.